Well, the regular season also came to a close yesterday in the CCHA, and that meant the Augustana Viking hockey team could finally learn who they'll host in their first ever Mason Cup quarterfinal playoff series, and it'll actually be the first CCHA team they welcomed into Midco Arena this year. The Vikings will face the 7th-seeded Bemidji State Beavers in the quarterfinals of those Mason Cup playoffs beginning on Friday night. Now, it's been a minute since these two last met. Augie played host to Bemidji for a weekend series on November 8th and 9th, falling 4-3 in overtime of the first game of the series before rolling in the second to a 5-1 win. The Beavers actually won last year's McNaughton Cup as the regular season champ of the CCHA, but that split earlier in the season signaled a rough year ahead, with Bemidji finishing 10-12-4 in the league and 13-16-5 overall. Still, the Beavers have the advantage of having been in the playoffs before, while Augustana is making its maiden playoff voyage.
Well, it's tough having been through this quite a few times in my career as a coach and a player. I think naturally athletes, when they lay their head down at night, they'll dream of the big things. But the greatest thing, especially with our group of explorers who have just kind of walked into the darkness and been fearless and not knowing what's next, that's who we are. I hope this group just shows up and is excited about whatever lies in front of them, not knowing necessarily what it is or what it could be.
And again, all 3 games of the series will be held at Midco Arena. The opener Friday night at 7:07, Game 2 following on Saturday at 6:07. If the two teams split, a winner-take-all third game will be played at Sunday. The time will be announced. If the Vikings win the series, they would also host the semifinal best-of-3 the following week, with the tournament getting reseeded. You can see the full bracket on DakotaNewsNow.com.